I'm a coin collector and a coin dealer, and I'm going to react to coin cleaning videos. Hi collectors, thanks for watching. I'm the collector of coins, and as I said in the introduction, I'm going to react to coin cleaning videos. Now in general, I do not recommend cleaning coins. However, there are some techniques that you can use that are safe for coins. I'm going to be reacting to videos that show both unsafe techniques so you can avoid them, as well as safe techniques. Let's start with this first video, and if you're not yet a subscriber, hey, consider subscribing to my channel. A lot of my viewers are not yet subscribers, so I'm worried that you may be missing out on some terrific content. So click subscribe, remember to turn on posting notifications, and let's get started. We got this first video coming up next. All right, so let's check out this video. Metal polishing. Oh, okay, so let's stop right there. First, I do not recommend polishing coins. Polishing a coin not only damages the surface of the coin, but effectively makes it uncollectible to most collectors. It means it's very undesirable. What coin collectors look for are coins that have original finishes. Even if slightly or lightly cleaned, that would be more desirable than a polished coin. So right off the bat, I would say whatever's featured in this video is generally going to be a no-no. You're going to be destroying the coin. All right, but let's take a look at what they do. Looks like we have a world coin here. It's heavily corroded, which probably means it's made out of copper or steel or zinc or aluminum. Most likely a copper alloy, but let's take a look. All right, so they're pouring some solution, and all right, right away there's a chemical reaction. You can see by the foaming. Now, I don't know what they're using here. It might be distilled vinegar, in which case, I think that's generally a decent substance to use to deal with corroded coins, particularly if you're using only white distilled vinegar. Let's keep watching. All right, so let's see what happens when they remove whatever this is. I'm hoping it's not a harsher acid. All right, now this is good. All right, using a Q-tip and lightly rubbing it to remove whatever was used is a good idea, because Q-tips in general, let's go back a little bit, are cotton, well, not in general, but they're cotton, and are gentle on coins if you're not scraping it. Let's pause here, because I saw something quite interesting here. Let's get back just a little bit. All right, right there. All right, so do you see how, I think this is distilled vinegar. The surface is different, and a lot of the corrosion has weakened a bit. So, particularly with corroded coins, unless it is very rare, I think in general using distilled vinegar is not a bad technique, and it won't greatly damage the coin, but it will remove some of the corrosion, and so underneath it you're going to see a coin that's effectively damaged from corrosion. Now, since this coin is already damaged, probably not a big harm in cleaning it, unless it's a rare coin. I'm not familiar with this particular coin, but I would say if it's a rare coin, don't do much more than just some distilled vinegar. All right, so we're removing whatever was on it, and it does look better. All right, so now we're applying a paste. Pastes contain abrasive substances, and yeah, already what's happening here with that abrasive paste, and this includes toothpaste or any other metal polishing paste, it's immediately scratching the surface, because there are rough crystalline elements in here that are intended to help actually remove surface contamination, but in doing so it is going to scratch the surface of the coin, and therefore will be easily detect that this was cleaned. And hence, here we go with the polishing. All right, let's see what they do to this coin. Yeah, just hear that. It sounds like sandpaper almost. And you see, all right, so here's interesting. Do you see on this top corner over here, underneath that PY, I don't know the syllable, I know it's Slavic. You see these lines? It's micro scratches. Damaged. All right, let's keep going here. All right, so it's clearly removing the surface rust, and already, visually the coin looks better without the rust, but it is damaged, and therefore has lost value, at least numismatic or collector value. This, I'm assuming, is not a numismatic or collector coin. Oh, all right. God, this is so painful to watch. All right, so that pencil or whatever he's using, like a toothpick, to get the dirt out of the corners is further potentially damaging the coin. Again, putting more scratches, and even worse with the paste, it's removing metal. And so if this was a silver coin, and this is one thing I want to warn against, most dealers buy silver based on weight as well as face value. So if you're removing silver from the surface through cleaning, you're removing value, silver value. All right, but this is not a silver coin. Let's keep watching. And listen, everyone likes nice looking shiny coins. We like shiny, shiny, shiny. That's why we go after silver and gold. All right, so the luster on this coin is just dull. All right, more paste. And I don't know what that is. It looks like an eraser on a pencil. I don't know. I would have preferred the Q-tip still. But yeah, already it's shiny, but the details in the face of the eagle are basically now more obliterated. So you're losing not only metal, but you're removing the details. And details of a coin are really important for grading. And I've talked to a lot of people bringing coins to sell at coin shows, and they apologize for the coins being dirty. There's no need to apologize. Dirty coins are a good thing. That means they are original. That means that they've gone through circulation and therefore has some real character. But this is just horrifying if you're a coin collector. This coin is being severely damaged. So please do not clean your coins, especially like this. What you want to use are things like vinegar without anything added to it, and specifically distilled vinegar. You want to use like an acetone or rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol is great, as is acetone, for getting rid of glue that's on the surface. But you got to use very little, and you got to be very careful. And certainly do not rub a coin like this, because you're just going to remove details. MS-70, which is a coin detergent, is also safe to use, but you got to be very careful that you don't use it on anything other than silver coins or clad coins. I prefer using MS-70 only on impaired proof coins. Since they're in circulation, I would never recommend cleaning any rare coin whatsoever. You run the risk of really eliminating the value. Wow, this is just horrifying. Yeah, it looks pretty, you know, pretty shiny and pretty damaged. Yeah, more rubbing. I don't know. Ugh. So guys, I know that it's very tempting to have a nice, pretty, shiny coin. All right, the pain and suffering for this coin just continues. Why is what they did already not enough? Oh, toothbrush. Okay, please do not use toothbrushes on your coin. Again, even if it's plastic, you're going to create micro abrasions, particularly if the substance you're using isn't abrasive to begin with. And again, you're just removing the natural luster and just damaging the coin. All right. Let's take a look at a video that uses a proper technique with proper substances. Okay, so here's a video that's using MS-70. This is a YouTuber, Rob Finds Treasure. He does a lot of coin roll hunting, has some content similar to me. I actually like a lot of Rob's videos. So he's using MS-70. All right, let's see. Let's kind of get into it. All right, so he's got here a 90% silver quarter. He's got a couple of them. The Washington quarters, with the exception of 1932D and 1932S, are generally quite common and only really worth silver value unless they're uncirculated. So I agree with using MS-70 to freshen up these coins, since they're basically only worth silver melt. Yeah, they're really dirty, particularly from circulation. Let's kind of fast forward this a bit here. Yeah, look, he's already talking about not putting scratches in the coin. We got a Q-tip, which is really good. And he's starting with a very worn example. So a lot of the silver is already worn off of it. It's dirty. I'm assuming he's just doing this to illustrate the technique. All right, so he's dipped the Q-tip into the MS-70. And look at the Q-tip right away. You see that it is getting dirty. You can see the dirt around the rims. I'm sure it's very dirty on the other side. Look at Washington's head. You got a glob of dirt there. MS-70 is a detergent. Oh yeah, look at the Q-tip, really dirty. So it's just basically removing the surface dirt. I would recommend using gloves with it. It's very, I don't know, it's a very slick substance, and personally, I don't like the way it feels on my fingers. But yeah, look at that. Already it's looking better. Let's kind of fast forward a bit. And all right. So there's one side that's not been cleaned, and that's the other side that has been cleaned. Not a lot of value in that coin, so I think it's good as an example to showcase this. Look how dirty this is. Now, we've got a combination of dirt and toning on this. Silver does tone. Another word for toning is tarnish. Let's see what happens with the MS-70. Now, what's interesting is, my experience with MS-70, it basically removes the dirt from the surface without altering the toning. Now, in this case, a lot of tarnish and toning was removed, so in my opinion, this does slightly damage the coin, but it certainly looks way better. And if you're buying silver to stack, which this particular quarter, it's really what it's worth, is just silver melt. In my experience, a lot of people who buy silver would prefer their silver looking cleaner. So I think this is perfectly right. Now notice there's no abrasive substance used. It's just that detergent. And then I would imagine it's been washed off with just plain water, and water is fine, my opinion, to use on coins, as long as you dry them really well. Let's kind of move forward a bit here. Yeah, this is the one I was really interested in because this is in better condition. All right, now I think you probably should have used a clean Q-tip here, just because there's no purpose continuously going over a dirty coin with more dirt. But I get that he's got a lot of MS-70 on that Q-tip and is using it to, I don't know, get whatever else loose. And I'm assuming he's going to use a better Q-tip. Oh, let me see. Let's see here. I think that was a sign of showing how bad that Q-tip was. Let's move forward here. No, we're still using that dirty Q-tip. Here we go, clean Q-tip. All right, so now looks like Rob is removing the detergent from the surface of it. Again, it's MS-70. It's not just any type of surface. I'm sorry, detergent. It's specifically made for coins. And yeah, notice that toning, it really isn't coming off there. And you see some undertoning, but it did remove the dirt. So yeah, much better in my opinion. But again, notice that what we're doing here is cleaning only coins that are basically worth melt value. We're not looking at numismatic coins because cleaning is considered undesirable for coins in general. Coins where you're basically treating them as melt and you're just getting rid of the contaminants, I would advocate that. All right, let's check out another video. So we got another YouTuber here that I do watch, Silver Seeker. And yeah, we got a laser cleaner. And look, it is removing the dirt. I don't know how many people have lasers at home. And yeah, the coin looks better, but I don't know about you, but it's got like a weird luster to it. It's got the gradation lines on it. It's been damaged by the laser. Now, watching lasers clean coins is definitely cool, but you know, this is a 40% very common silver $half. But yeah, look, they're examining what the laser did to the coin underneath the microscope. I'm glad they're doing this. And that's just from the laser flickering back and forth. It's leaving a pattern, and it is definitely, without a doubt, damaging this coin. So don't use lasers to clean your coins, guys. And if you're tempted to buy a laser for doing this, don't. It's a waste of money. Don't clean coins. Well, collectors, I hope you found this video valuable. Please leave your coins alone, especially if you're not a collector or an expert. Consider having coins restored by the professional agencies, but in general, leave them alone. Bring them to a coin dealer or specialist if you're interested in selling them, and do not clean them ahead of time. So with that, I'd like to say thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.